Hello, this is Drewski Live, Castlevania 64 speedrunner, and I am going to go through Castle Wall with left tower. So you will not see a left tower skip on here. If you are familiar, left tower skip is where you obviously skip left tower and don't have to do it. You will not be seeing that on this video. We'll be doing all of left tower. I'm going to go through it step by step. There'll be pauses. You can refer to the input display on the bottom left hand corner. And we'll try to go through this as thoroughly as possible. I'll be pausing frequently just to go over some things and just kind of explain it as best as I can. So let's get started. So first thing you're going to want to do is go through the door. This is right after the cutscene. And you're going to want some smooth jumping here to the right. You're going to want to cut these stairs. Get as high as you can without grabbing a ledge. Like so. Then you're going to platform. You're going to smooth jumpings. I mix in the short jumps with the long jumps just to get to the positioning I want. Your first obstacle is going to be this bone pillar, obviously. He's pretty easy to dodge. And your first visual cue is right here. Now for one, you're going to want to jump pretty late on this platform to clear this jump. If you're playing on emulator, this jump is kind of hard to get. This is all console, so the timing is going to be a little different with everything that I do, but you're going to want to get a late jump to make this. And your first visual cue is going to be this mark right here. You're going to want to be on the left side of this to get the cycle of platforms you're looking for. If you land anywhere over here or even in the middle, you're going to get the cycle you don't want. It's going to be slow. You can still do it, but it's not going to be as fast. And you'll probably have to kill some bats. So I landed right on the left side. That's going to give me my cycle. Next obstacle is going to be this bone pillar. Now this bone pillar is going to do one of two things. He's going to shoot a little fireball at you, Fire Mario style, and you can usually dodge it. I usually run into it and then run to the left a little bit. I do that regardless. Or he goes full flamethrower, and it hurts and it stops you. And if you get hit by either one of those, you're not going to make the last jump on the platforms. Excuse my stuttering. All right. Boom. Then you're going to jump this one, smooth jumping. I recommend you stay to the right, but don't cut these too sharp because there's an invisible wall that'll stop you, and sometimes you'll fall off if you don't do it right. But you do want to stay to the right where this little dark shadow is. For one, it's faster, and two, you get better positioning on this platform where you won't get a stand-up jump, because you could jump on this platform here and she pauses for a second. Just because the platform's moving back and forth, it messes up the platforming, and she'll do a stand-up jump and she'll fall straight down, and then you're dead. So you'll land on this one, you'll clear this jump, and then you'll come to this one, and you're going to want to do a late jump on this one, but you see this bat right here? He is going to be your worst enemy if you so happen to fail this jump. So one of two things is going to happen. You're going to do this jump, the guillotine's going to come down, it's either going to kill the bat or the bat's going to get stuck, and that's your best case scenario if you're not going to make the jump. Worst case scenario, he's going to clear the guillotine, you're going to grab the ledge, as you're pulling up, he's going to run into you, and he's going to full Sparta you down, and you're going to die. So, to save from either one of those scenarios, you can charge an orb on the way up, and let it go as you jump, and if you clear it, good. If you don't, the orb's going to come back and kill this guy right here, and that's kind of be the best thing you're going to want to do. And you'll see I'll jump kind of late on this platform. I actually got the late frame jump. You could see she kind of started to come down and then she jumps. Somehow I got it on the very last frame that was available. If I were to miss that jump, I probably would have died. To clear that platform, then you're going to cut it just like you did the last one. And then you got some bats up here. For whatever reason, you need some jewels to help you get to this 15, or you didn't get any in the forest for whatever reason. Highly unlikely, but if you need anything, you died, you need a power-up, 2 power-ups. If you're lucky, they'll drop them. But that's where you get those. I usually kill one for fun if I can. Then you're going to jump immediately up here. If for whatever reason you have very low HP, you're scared you're going to die to Hydra, you got some chicken right here. And we're going to move on to our next visual cue. Now, as you're jumping, the goal here is to group these two guys together, because you're going to want to try to kill them at the same time. They have 2 cycles, so you're going to try to get them through both cycles together and try to kill them really fast. First thing you're looking for is these two dark squares right here. I like to set up right over here. I used to set up right here, so you can choose any of these two areas. I've never tried to go that much farther, but I'm pretty sure you can do it from there too. But I like to land like right over here. Alright, boom, I'm setting up. And I'm going to try to face them, get a good angle on them, because this guy's going to throw a fireball and this guy's going to throw a fireball. His is going to miss, his will hit you, and you're going to try to time his to get a drop out of it. I broke it, got absolutely nothing, and I throw my first holy water, and he's going to throw another one that you're going to want to time and try to hit it with your orb. If you can't, you're going to take a little damage here, no big deal. Boom. And then you're going to throw you're going to throw 3 more here. And that's going to kill them. Now, be very cautious going after these jewels. You notice I'm going to stay in a crouched position. I'm going to grab jewels, and that's to avoid there's a knife hiding in here, and she's going to prioritize the sub-weapon over the jewel. So you're going to try to grab these jewels without grabbing that knife with intricate movements here. So I'm going to grab one, and I'm going to go for the lever. I'm going to pull the lever, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to try to grab 2 more without getting a knife. Now, let's go down here. Now, if for whatever reason you're too scared to get those jewels, you're worried about getting a knife, if you break this right here, it has more jewels than you could ever want. So just keep that in mind. Now, once you go down, you're going to wait for the camera to turn, and you're going to go to the right. And I'm going to drop down and side hop. You're not going to see it, but I side hop down the crack right there. And then you're going to grab this key. Then you're going to go to the left tower. And left tower is very dangerous. You got a lot of green platforms that do crazy things, but you just got to know your cycles, and you'll be just fine. And very smooth jumping. So you're going to go to the right here. Do some jumping, platform. Once you come up here, this floor falls down. If you jump smooth, it won't fall, but I did not. Come up here, guillotine right here, be careful. Jump around here. Now these platforms, I think I think this one and this one are going to turn, and this one and this one will turn. Usually if you get there fast enough, you can get them before any of them turn. Just be very mindful of which ones you see turn and plan your jumps accordingly. See, I got those second 2. Now you're going to come up here. Now, you've got this guy right here that you need to be careful of. And it just depends on what cycle you catch these bad boys on. This one's just going to spin. You just got to kind of know. At one cycle, it'll spin, and then it'll spin really fast. And it'll do it while you're in mid-jump. You'll hit the spikes, and you'll fall down. Or you'll get on the next cycle where it'll spin, and it'll stop for a little bit, and then it'll spin again. This one I don't really care about, because I'm not jumping on this one anyway. I'm going to try to catch this one, avoiding that guy, land on it. And then I'm going to jump as far to the end of this to clear this one and grab this ledge, because that's going to save me from having to deal with this platform at all. Alright, and then you're going to go up here. Now I like to jump here and then do a short hop to this platform and then hop across. I do short hops to this one, short hops to this one, and then I hop across because this bone pillar will snipe you if you grab any ledges. So short hop, and then short hop. Well, I think that's a long hop. And then I'll go up here and go through the door. And that's just to avoid dying to that bone pillar. Staying to the left. You're going to skip this cutscene. You're going to go over here. I stop here because the camera turns as you come through. And if you overdo it, you're going to fall down. You might even miss the platform and take a lot of damage here. So I wait, and then I drop down, and then I try to jump through this hole, and then back hop. And then the camera turns, and I know the loading zone's over here, so I try to go through the loading zone. And that's left tower in a nutshell. And that's going to take you into Villa, which will be in the next video. But this is just a lot of smooth platforming and just really understanding what each platform does and how far you can push it. On those green platforms, on those last set of green platforms, you can clear that jump if you jump it right, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to grab that ledge, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's left tower, pretty easy. Once you kind of understand what you're doing, left tower can actually be kind of dangerous if you don't know. So, got any questions, shoot me on the Discord, in the Castlevania 64 Discord. You can message me here, you can comment below. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.